Hey, good day to you. This is Rin. I'm the founder of Forex. So if you're in a room, you can say hi so I can know who is in the room. Yep, that'll be great. Hi guys. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for being so punctual. Alright, so great. Let us get started. Today analysis will be pretty interesting. And of course, if you have missed the previous session, it's quite a pity because we have spotted quite a bit of thing set up over the weeks. If you remember, about 2-3 weeks ago, I did share about the crash of the Australia. Guess what happened 2 days ago on Bloomberg News? It says he has reached its lowest since a period of time. I think is hitting a couple of years low. And of course, that's also the level I'm looking at. Breaking below of it, it will be pretty bad. All right. So this is all the indicators. Right now, we are testing on TradingView. So if you subscribe to our trade ideas, you will have an access to it. You can see all the alerts have been set. All right. So I am planning some of the trades and looking for reversal point. However, such extended reversal point will need confirmation before we trade, just like what I share about euro dollar. So today I want to share about some of the traders' habit. One of the conversation I have with my students as well during the networking event earlier on is that a lot of time you can find that trading pretty much mold a person. It can get you to become very disciplined. Once you have a set of rules, you just enter a trade when the rules set up or present itself. It's not so much of because you got nothing to do, there's nothing showing up, you are looking for a trade to engage the trade. So over time, it can mold a person to become disciplined, routine based, rule based, and start to really train them in having a great top down analysis. It not just will be beneficial for their trading, but it will also be beneficial for your daily life routine as well. All right, so with that, let us get into this analysis for today. So for those who are new, you can shout out to share your name and the currency pairs you like me to look into. I will cover those right after pound Australia. So let's say after dollar Canada, if I don't see any questions, then I'll move in for the close of the session. The analysis will go by daily, 4 hour and 1 hour. We'll go through naked chart trading, meaning to say that we'll just look into the analyze part of APE, analyze the overall trend, whether is it bullish or bearish. Then after that, we will go into the planning of the trade setup if there's any, and of course, E part will be execution. All right, so let's get going, shall we? All right, so euro dollar is pretty straightforward. It's a bearish movement. All right, APE, analyze, overall movement is bearish. So if you're looking for buying opportunity, you're counter trend trading. So why is this important? Because if you are trading with the trend, then of course for aggressive trader, you may consider to have target extension. But if you are trading against the trend, that means counter trend trading. My way of taking the trades is I will take conservative target, meaning to say that I'll use I call it a textbook case. I'll just follow the rules, and of course I'll watch closely for any sign of reversal and stuff like that. Alright, and of course there are always a third way, which is the breakout trading. Alright, so breakout trading, I usually take the more conservative approach. And like breakout trading, I look into like flag pattern and even head and shoulder formation, but it's more towards at the retracement area. So this is the alert system that I got from TradingView. If you love it, I can share it with you, a link, and should you be like me, looking to get a live account, or rather to receive these alerts pop up and stuff like that. You see, we are 3 ideas away from hitting 1000 trading ideas. So why is there a discrepancy? Because I hide about 56 trade ideas. When I started off, I posted as private, then I realized I can't change it to public after that. So right now all my posts are in public, but to get the levels you have to subscribe to try this. So anyway, so let's say if you are interested, you can just copy this link over here and you can sign up for a free account. And of course, if you decide to go live, you'll receive some discount voucher from it because you use this link. Alright, all good. So just now we did see a few alerts. We have the Australia, Canada, and Australia Sing. Alright, so later we go into it. Why Australia dollar and Australia Canada. Australia Sing also pop up already. Australia Sing is more for personal investor interest. Yeah. So yep. So anyway, let us get into Euro dollar first, then we just move down because I'll need candle confirmation before I engage a trade and stuff like that. So I have a good until 2:30 to 2:45 p.m. To see if the trade is a confirmed trade setup. Alright, so daily chart bearish movement, we have got that already. Down to the 4 hour. On the 4 hour chart bearish movement, then we have a bit of retracement over here to the 1 hour chart. On the 1 hour chart, we have over here the last bearish movement. Market break and close above the high 2 time. So on the 1 hour chart, it has turned bullish already. So daily and 4 hours still bearish. So if you trade based on 4 hour and daily, it's still a bearish setup. So you have to understand the bearish and the bullish part. Different time frame it may present differently, and of course when all 3 time frames is showing one single direction, it's great for traders who are looking for a trend trading opportunity. So the other way is for daily and 4 hour to be bearish, and for the 1 hour chart, that means the smaller time frame that you are trading to have an exact opposite setup. So you may head in for a higher price to sell it down as an overall trend perspective is bearish. Alright, so it pretty much also depends on case-to-case basis and whether the traders are trading that way. In this case, it is a bounce off of weekly chart support. Let me just bring you to my analysis. We go from weekly chart. This blue box over here, can you see the tail over here? This is the area, the demand zone area that I'm looking for a bounce off. Alright, so market did have a magic candle, and right now it's still due for a confirmation. Alright, so even for a 3-bar close, I'll need Friday to see the close. Apart from that, it has not really confirmed for a reversal. Alright, so to the daily chart. So why do I head to the weekly? Reason is simple, because on the daily chart it has created new low. There's no way I can see any support in near recent event, so I have to move one time frame higher. Alright, so over here on the 4 hour chart, daily chart, I'm waiting for a counter trend trading opportunity. So for those who have watched our weekly market analysis and our midweek market analysis, which is happened on Wednesday today, weekly market analysis, so long you subscribe to Forex 100 Facebook page, you should receive 8:15, 8:30, 8:45. So if you did not see it, in most cases it's because it's the Facebook algorithm, and if you really want to receive it, make sure you watch it or receive the video content. Just head on to our website, and over here go to our main page and head on to the latest post. At the bottom you should able to see the analysis. Alright, and of course you will get to know the latest event and stuff like that. So weekly market analysis, once you click this, it will actually have the most latest updated dollar yen analysis. And of course you want to watch the one that is previous, you have to do a right click and go to our YouTube channel, play from our YouTube, and you check out the previous post. So that's one way that there's no way you are going to miss it, so take note of that. Most of the cases, for so many times, I think I have not missed a single weekly market analysis. No matter how busy I am, I did make a point to go and record and send it to you, because just like you, when I started off trading, I also want a community that supports me and stuff like that. So I'm doing back of such thoughts I have, you see. Alright, so on the 4 hour chart over here, nothing much over here. to the 1 hour, I have some thoughts. So for traders who are looking for buying opportunity, you're like, hey, how should I buy? You know, if you're harmonic pattern traders, these are all like selling setup because there's a reversal happen and stuff like that. So I look one step ahead. So I'm looking for a selling opportunity, buying opportunity on euro dollar as a counter trend trading opportunity. So I'm waiting for it to come back down to the 50 area and buy up. That's my plan. Alright, so I already set my alert. So waiting for the market to come down, we test the support, so I will have an opportunity to buy up. So that's my thoughts for euro dollar. So certain trades I am pretty strict about it. I just look for a single direction. I don't trade the dual. I trade the dual, that means I'm looking to buy here and sell there. It's more towards a sideways market. Alright, so right now the volatility have picked up. I want to be in the right side of the trade, or rather the area or the direction that I believe is most likely going to happen. I'm not going to be greedy and trade the opposite analysis just because a trade sets up, alright, or an indicator show up. Alright, so this is something you have to take note of on the pound dollar next pair. So remember, you can punch in the questions you have on the comment section. I'll go through it. I'll have a look here and there, and of course by dollar CAD I'll have a look. If there's no question, then I'll finish off with CAD yen and pound Australia. Alright, so pound dollar, you can see market is moving upwards. It go into a consolidation right now. And on the 4-hour chart is pretty interesting. On the 4-hour chart, it shows a sideways movement. It has a break below one time, break above the high one time, break below. It's just like playing table tennis, alright, ping pong. Alright, so it's on the sideways movement on the 4-hour for quite some time already. 1-hour chart, let's see. Market moving down, back to the resistance, moving down. So overall, it is a bearish setup on the 1-hour chart. Back to daily chart, let me share with you my analysis over here. So my analysis over here, I have observed a break above and later a break below, but the support is standing very well. Then the market bounce up. So overall sideways, that's why you can see on the 4-hour chart is choppy, alright, but it is more set up in a way right now. On the support is still quite strong for bullish setup. Alright, down to the 4-hour chart, like what I mentioned, is quite sideways setup. And if you know pound dollar, let's say euro dollar is moving up, it has a more gentle retracement. But when a pound dollar is moving up, even if it's moving up, it have a tendency of more choppiness. So using counter trend trading strategies on pound dollar, I feel that is fine. So over here at 1.3206, anyway, it's near a whole number, 1.3200. I'm waiting for a reversal signal, reversal candle to hit in for a short as a counter trend trade. I'll watch closely on the first target at about 1.3030 to see if the market has a rebound from there or it dipped lower. Down to the 1-hour chart, this is exactly what I'm looking at. You can see it has already tested the previous high. So right now I'm waiting for it to come back up again. We test this level to see if there's any immediate shorting opportunity, knowing that this is a counter trend trade. So what I usually do, I'll do a right click, pound dollar 1-hour chart is a godly setup, my secret code, double top, or I can just write check back. So we'll see how it goes. Alright, and of course it's important for me to note down the kind of trends this trade is a counter trend setup. Okay, great. So to the next pair, the dollar yen. Overall analysis, you can see that there's one spike up, market came back down to the support level. So for traders who are looking for buying opportunity, this could give you a potential setup and opportunity to long. Down to the 4-hour chart, market has retraced back into this consolidation zone after a rally. Alright, into the 1-hour, this is what we have over here. Okay, so I think there is a bullish setup over here. Could be a ABCD setup let's see later. Okay, back to daily chart. Let me share with you my analysis. Overall analysis, I'm still looking for a buying opportunity to buy up. On the smaller time frame, however, on the 4-hour chart, this is what we see as well. Back into the buy zone, you can definitely wait for a double bottom to see if there's any opportunity for you to buy, or simply on the 1-hour chart. So this was the head and shoulder formation that I shared on the weekly market analysis. I've already posted since like Monday 8:45 a.m. and I say that there will be a bounce over here, then this will be the extended target. Guess what happened? It happened. Alright, so it bounced a bit, went back up and came down. So don't underestimate this movement. So we'll just use this candle confirmation, hit all the way down to the supposed target profit area is about 106 pips. Alright, at least for the ending. Alright, so if you miss this trade, then I guess too bad for that. So this setup is already over. You can just remove it, and let's say if you are looking for a buying opportunity, let's see if the software can spot this up. Alright, so this is one move. I'll check the retracement area. Alright, 50%. So I'll know what are the levels I'm looking at. So definitely there's nothing over here. Let's see any harmonic pattern is spotted. Nope, not for recent movement. Alright, so sometimes people will ask, hey, I got a software, why do I still need to learn? Reason is simple, because you can't expect everything to be foolproof. You get everything and stuff like that, correct? Make sense? So it's always good to be able to plot the chart yourself, and of course later on to see if the software had picked up anything that you have missed. That would be very, very helpful. Alright, so yes, this is the ABCD setup. Much deeper. Alright, so I really hate is a strong word. Alright, so I really hate to see things like that, meaning to say that a ABCD movement, it should be a straight down for a more perfect movement. So when there is a market moving downwards, alright, and it bounce off, this is something that I don't quite like. It's not symmetrical enough, it's not nice enough and stuff like that. So it's not my favorite setup, I would say. Yeah, but you see, on the 1-hour chart, the completion of it is just nice back into this support region, and it's so nicely just like as good as it is, like almost perfect. So what's going to happen for me is that I will set, however, I will still set an alert. Dollar yen, I'm looking for a longer term, or rather mid-term buying opportunity. So I just hit in and I just say 1-hour chart, ABCD, counter trend setup, or rather trend continuous setup, and check for support. Got it. Alright, so I'm waiting for it to hit the support area, so I can hit in for a buying opportunity for this move. Alright, great. To the next pair. Euro yen is a very interesting trade. Whoa. Okay, this is a daily chart. Alright, so I'm waiting for a shorting opportunity. Market came down. You can see there are so many alerts I'm setting. So you know that I got quite undivided attention over here. Market have this harmonic pattern, form up, consolidation, and went higher, went lower. So overall movement still bearish movement. Last leg of the move, market did not break and close above the high, and have these kind of spikes over here. Down to the 4-hour chart. On the 4-hour chart, it has a break and close below. Then market have this spike. Having this spike over here, it covered the candle. So in a way, it did not break and close above the high over here. Okay, so it becomes like a shield, alright, for this resistance level. Alright, so I'm waiting for a shorting opportunity. 1-hour chart, very nice. Market pretty much double top, came down, having a retracement, retest of the previous support, turned resistance, and came down and formed a new low. Back to daily chart, let me share with you my analysis over here. Yeah, so I have a bearish bad pattern set up with a bearish crab. It has formed up and market came down. Right now, let's say a aggressive retracement. I'll wait for a sharp pattern for a shorting opportunity. Down to the 4-hour chart, I've marked up the new sell zone over here. This is my new sell zone. Market has double top, then came down lower, waiting for a retracement to happen. To the 1-hour chart, this is the double top that you see on the 4-hour chart. So I have already planned having this structure. There's only one harmonic pattern can form up, which is this shark pattern. So I'm waiting for it to trigger at this price 1.2122 to head in for a shorting opportunity. This will be pretty much a great one. Next pair, let's have a look. So if you love this, just help this community to hit the share button so more traders can benefit from this. On pound yen, let's have a look over here. Bearish movement, market retraces, retest the previous high, then it go into a consolidation. So it is kind of a bit tricky because the initial move over here is the bearish movement, then it went to consolidation. So during the consolidation, you can look for a short. That's perfectly fine if you're looking for that. Alright, so these are the points that you can play and you can trade it as a resistance and support. Down to the 4-hour chart. On the 4-hour chart, you can see the choppiness increase. I have captured this entire movement. Yay. Alright, so it's 178 pips of movement. Great. Still waiting for it to go deeper. Pretty bearish on this. In fact, on all yen related other than dollar yen, I'm looking to short. So meaning to say that I see a appreciation of yen currency pair. Yen go up, pound go down. Alright, so that's one of the move I'm looking at. On the 1-hour chart, bearish movement went into consolidation. Alright, so I have already planned out some of the potential trade to do a bit what we call a pre-meeting, adding more trades into it in trading the same direction of the previous direction I've engaged. Alright, so this is the bearish bet and crab pattern completing, and it came down, went into a hot stall because if you look left, there is a resistance over here. So every movement there's a reason, so you just have to look closer to know what you are waiting for. Down to the 4-hour chart. On the 4-hour chart, even better, this is what got me into this fantastic move. I have a sharp pattern completing at about 14474, which is one of my students say that the best price ever can happen for a person to look for a shorting opportunity. Well, I would say the best price is 14496. Of course, we won't always get the best, right? You need candle confirmation and stuff like that. And over here, we have a AB equals CD movement, ABCD movement. And we have a bit of divergence. Market is going higher, but the RSI is showing lower. You see that? So with this filter confirmation, I shorted it. Why is there such a resistance of me trading it? Because definitely there are concerns when market go into consolidation. Alright, got it? Alright, market came down, hit a 5-0 pattern, typically a classic reversal. Let's see how it goes. 1-hour chart, this is on one of the new move. Market came down, went back up, came down. So this movement acts to a movement retracement and form a rather a bad pattern at 14439 for a shorting opportunity for traders who are looking to engage this trade or to add on trades towards the setup and stuff like that. Alright, great. I hope this helps. So if it does, do hit the share button so more people are aware of this session. So Wednesday, when they are thinking what they have done on Monday and Tuesday setup, they can start to plan for this. Alright, so New Zealand yen, oh my god, this is one of my highlight as well. I have so many choice that can easily be the trade of the year. That's setting up early in February, so things have speed up for quite a bit. I think the Asia crisis, or rather the challenges in Asia, like the coronavirus and COVID virus, 2019, NCOV. Alright, so there are so many things, names pointing to the same thing. Alright, so it might be because of that or the recent economy movement and stuff like that. But in short, there's lots of opportunity in FX right now. Alright, so Yeah, so given a choice, I'll really rather stay at home and trade and wait, and you know, you can catch some dramas and stuff like that. You can watch a movie, you know, from Netflix and stuff like that. Of course, maybe we can even look at Netflix shares. I know Zoom price went up quite a far bit because of this, I think. Alright, February the 1st, it jumped by $20. The Zoom video. Alright, communication. So Zoom have different listing. Alright, so take note. So start to think, if you are a seasoned trader, you start to look into what are the potential things that happen, then what are the potential businesses can benefit from such events. Any events that happen, there will be businesses can benefit from it. So you just have to think a bit harder, then you look into that direction. Alright, great. Yeah, so the New Zealand yen on the daily chart, you can see that market did pretty much a double top after challenge the high. It has a double top, then it start to come down. So it's a fantastic sign, or rather a very clear sign for a weakness in this entire move. So we have gap down, and the market did not cover back. So remember the gap down, they call it the return of the phoenix. A very, very nice name for the trading community. It is not guaranteed. Alright, so when you see this, you don't go and add in like 10 lots or 100 lots to buy up. You say that it's a sure thing, you know. So if you can say 90% of the time it will happen, just that 10% caught you off guard, you're going to lose big time, man. Alright, so I do see that a further extension towards the downside because of this movement, bearish movement, consolidation. Usually I see this as a flag continuation movement towards the downside. Down to the 4-hour chart. On the 4-hour chart, market have bearish movement when the consolidation and a break and close below the low. To the 1 hour, very bearish movement has set up. I think there's some harmonic pattern over here. Have you spotted it? Back to daily chart, let me share with you my analysis. Over here we have a bearish bad pattern, market then double top, still show RSI weaknesses over here. Alright, and it just came down. To the next chart, on the 4-hour chart, we do have this crab pattern, 69.94 for a buying opportunity. Then of course we have a shark pattern that doesn't give us the confirmation, hence we never engage this trade, just delete it. Down to the 1-hour chart, you see something that's interesting. Alright, so I start to add in a new color scheme into my analysis. Blue is for support, red is for resistance, and black right now is the hop level. So hop level is also the area that I'm looking for a candle confirmation for a buying opportunity. So what is going to happen over here? New Zealand yen, I'm waiting for a counter trend trading opportunity, just a bit. So because it's counter trend and overall trend is so bearish, correct? So I will be very conservative, and I'll be rather picky on this candle confirmation to see there is a counter trend trading opportunity to engage this trade. Alright, so alert set. So what I need to do, absolutely nothing until the alert pop up. Like those who joined us earlier, you did see some of the alerts pop up, then you plan from there. Alright, so trading should be this way. So one of my followers, not to mention name, but have these habits of taking target early. So I did mention that taking target early is one of the critical illness in trading, if I may say. It does give you a long-term issues and stuff like that. During good times, yes, you profit. Then during bad times, these profits is not enough to cover your losses, because every time you break rules and take profit earlier. So one of the trade for the first time, it hit about 50 pips for us on the euro dollar trade, the buying opportunity that has presented itself. Let me just show you, correct? So nowadays people are like, oh really, it happens? You sure? Can you show me? So everything over here is published, and that's why our credential in the market is very, very high. So this was the setup that I shared, and it's even on Slack. We pay money to Slack so that all our posting will be archived, and you get to see everything. So those have special color, that means I'm still watching closely. Euro dollar, Yeah, so this is the trade. So ongoing, there's another 8-1. It's an 8-1. Your reward is the risk, man. So many of times when traders see 8-1, they might really do an all-in, but please don't do that. All right. So trade as per normal, your risk management. So this is the trade that we have posted. The exact same thing. Not sure why I going click it again. So anyway, this is the buying opportunity. What a beautiful candle, correct? So I'll head in for aggressive buy without waiting for candle confirmation. I'll just engage over here, and guess what happened? Market went up, take our first target. One of my students yesterday did say about, oh, I'm going in for type 2, I'm going to short. I say, guess what's my answer? Plan your trade your plan. Alright, so if that's your trade plan, you're welcome to exit the second target. And anyway, these are trade ideas. This is sharing with you what I'm doing behind the scene, what kind of trades I take on. It doesn't mean that you have to copy and I'm 100% correct and stuff like that. So yeah, no problem, you can just go and short it. So I still hold on to the thoughts of holding on to the trade. Guess what happened this morning? Market went up and created a new high. Great. Alright, so yeah, there are times that you might be right, market come down and stuff like that. So you just have to follow through your rules and stick to it and not get distracted by others. This is very, very important. As a trader, you see, it's the same trade. Alright, so if you don't want to miss this anymore, just go to our website. You can definitely scan the QR code over here, this area over here, and that will bring you to Facebook. Or you can just check out all our videos, bottom right corner. You should able to see a QR code. When you scan that, it will bring you to the website, our website. All right, so just go to traders package, click it. Once you complete the registration, and let's say if you have an MT for MetaTrader 4, we are more than happy to help you to install the software that identify the setup for you as well as your assistants. And of course, if you choose the annual package, you get 2 months free. On top of that, I'm going to throw in online education as well. All right, so it is really damn good. All right, so anyway, let me just share the link over here for those who watch this on the live session. All right, so with this, let us get back to our analysis over here. Correct. So I think I did share this already, right? Yep, correct. So I'm waiting for a retest for a counter trend trading opportunity. At least the first target, that's what I'm looking at. Then of course I'll watch closely, because overall I find that New Zealand yen will be one of the very extreme bearish movement, and it's not finished yet. Mainly because the daily chart, it has a break and close below the low over here. Alright, and we do see that Australia, New Zealand is on a bearish movement, yen is on a bullish movement, so isn't that straightforward? Alright, to the next pair, New Zealand dollar, see, without fail, bearish movement. Alright, so we still go step by step. Alright, market push up to the high one side, then came back down. So right now it is still a bearish movement, because this last leg of the move, you only break and close above the high one time, then came down and break the low. Alright, so weaker bear, you may say. For our chart, is a strong bearish movement. It went to consolidation again. 1 hour chart, this is what we have. Gaps. Alright, so for gaps, please check with a live chart, because my live chart show all the black candle are wrong. It actually gapped to the 0.6311, then it went up. So different candles, it really let you read it differently. So for gaps, and every time when you go to a live chart, please double check all the feeds that you're getting, correct, and make sure the timing over here. For my case, I'm a Singaporean, so do not set to +8 GMT. If not, some of your chart will look damn different. Alright, you have to check your broker time. The brokers I'm trading is using a UTC +2, which in fact a lot of brokers is using that. So you will have a perfect 5 days chart. You will not have a 5.5 days, 5 and a 1 quarter day, you know, something like that. So yeah, pretty important. Alright, so let me share with you my analysis. My analysis on the daily chart, nothing much for this pair. For our chart, it went to consolidation. Apart from that, nothing much. 1 hour, nothing much. So what is this about, man? 15 minutes. Alright, so 50 minutes we have this slightly extended shark pattern has completed. It is a valid pattern. Yeah, so here it is, and of course I have to shift my box, correct? So you can definitely wait for a check back, a retest, to see a buying opportunity. All right, so this the lever. All right, the PRZ area. Click OK. Waiting for a retest. Right click. New Zealand dollar NU M15 7H counter trend. All right, so that's that. To the next pair. Australia dollar. Daily chart, very bearish movement. This godly is well extended, very extended on this after movement. To the 4-hour chart. 4-hour chart, there's a small consolidation over here. Market came down, went to another consolidation again. It doesn't necessarily say there will be a bounce, but you can see this long tail over here give you some clue and sign. Wait for it to close. Don't be too hurry about it. That will be about another 3 hours and 50 minutes for this candle close. This is on the 1-hour chart. So counter trend traders, you may want to consider if you are looking for a buying opportunity. If you are slightly conservative, you can wait for the break and close above, retrace back into support, then you buy up. Even that is slightly aggressive because you need 2 breaks to form a high. 50 minutes just to check if we have anything over here. Nope, nothing. Yeah, I don't think we have even a sharp pattern over here. Alright, great. Australia cat, one of the alarm that has ring off just now. Australia Canada, bearish movement as well. So all Aussie pair is bearish movement. Alright, 1-hour chart. Back to daily chart, let me share with you my analysis over here. In fact, right now I'm waiting for a counter trend trade for Australia Canada. Canada looking for short, may push Australia up. So I am looking for a bearish Canada. So having 2 bearish pair, let's see how it work out over here. Is actually not a preferred pair because both are bearish. It's just a competition which one is worse in a way, if I may say that. Down to the 4-hour chart, we have a crab pattern, something even better. So still have to wait for the candle close. So what's going to happen is that you can write alert over here to remind you. So I always have a whiteboard nearby so that I can pen down what I'm looking for. So this is definitely one of the waiting for it to happen. If let's say the candle close it this way, there's a likelihood I'm going to buy as a counter trend trade. 1-hour chart, nothing much. Alright, so change the color. So making more obvious is some of the color I never use. Alright, so to the next pair. So I take it as after dollar CAD. If I don't see any questions, there's no questions. So I'll just end off after pound Australia. Alright. Next pair, dollar Canada on the daily chart. Very choppy movement. Market went back up to the resistance and do a bit like a double top. So I hope that traders or some of the traders out there, professional traders out there, didn't get burned in this move. Because I've seen online there are so many traders sharing their analysis. They say they are looking for a short, looking for a short, looking for a short. So I also filmed one video recently. You can check it out. If you are a subscriber, you will definitely have received it. It's on dollar Canada. About 2 weeks ago, I did say about still not quite sure if still a good time to short. Yeah, so yeah, always do your independent analysis. That's very important. Down to the 4-hour, you can see it is moving into a consolidation. Market came down, then went back into consolidation, small consolidation over here. To the 1-hour chart, this is something of a concern. You see the market break and close above the high gap, never come back. So this is also another debunk on the return of the Phoenix or rather the rise of the phoenix, whichever it is the name that was given by traders, means to say that when there is a gap happen, the market will cover back down or cover back up 90% of the time. Guess what happened? We have saw 2 never happened. Alright, so I don't know about your stats, but anyway, the market went up, went into consolidation. So this movement, how to read gaps, I read it as another bullish candle or invincible bullish candle. So you can basically, I call it a pin the chart. You can just pin it this way, treat it like a huge Marubozu candle, closes so fast that it is faster than light. Alright, so that's the fun way you can go and remember it. Alright, so it went into a consolidation. So this is typically a potential sign for a to set up. This is one of the most troubling thing, and for myself, I'll use the RSI as additional filters to decide. So upward movement consolidation, it can become a flag, or upward movement consolidation, it can be a rectangle setup for a confirmation, or rather a closer confirmation for the entire movement. You wait for the break and close above the high, or break and close below the low, and followed by a retracement. That means going against the initial move to see and engage the trade. Alright, if not, the other slightly more aggressive method, I'll just plot a support resistance, wait for the come back down, when below, hook up. That's that. Alright, so let me share with you my analysis back to daily chart. Really no question, quite crowd. Alright, so there's a bearish movement, bearish channel. Market went up, break and close above the high, but just before you jump into any conclusion, look left. Resistance is well resisted at this price. Then market have a bit of like trying to retest the previous high, but it didn't. So before you jump into say, double top, look left, it never touches the body. How can it be a double top? Alright, so down to the 4-hour chart. 4-hour chart, there is no sign and no filter show me that I can look in for a short. So neither do I have a filter that say I can buy. So I'm going to leave this out. Alright, so it's pretty much moving sideways without any of my RSI moving to the extreme high or extreme low. So I will not do anything for now for this pair. Uncheck it. Alright, done. Okay, to the next pair, Canada Yen, daily chart. Market went up, very bullish movement, retest the high, never break and close above the high, and topple back down again. So if you are looking for a shorting opportunity and you missed it again, well, breathe, it's alright. Down to the 4-hour chart, a retest of the support. If this means anything to you, you can look for a buying opportunity perhaps. Alright, I see that this is actually a very nice setup. Bearish movement, market retraces, break and close below the low, form this zone over here. Market just respect this zone and have a bit of bounce. So you might want to consider a simple support resistance trade over here as well. Back to daily chart, let me share with you my analysis. There was a still active, it's a butterfly pattern. Type 2 happened, it came down. This is the first target, so it's still quite about 140 pips, 150 pips away to hit the target profit area. To the 4-hour chart, on the 4-hour chart, this is the setup that I also have shared with our subscriber. Bearish bet, bearish crab. I say Monday wait for candle confirmation. So if this confirmation is good enough for you, you might have engaged the trade at 83.93. Alright, so it's a good 80 pips move, good for you. Then you meet the resistance area, going to a bit of consolidation right now. Should have already hit the first target. Congratulations, guys. To the 1-hour chart, nothing much for me, man. Unless you are looking as a, let's see if it qualify as a shark pattern over here. Alright, bearish movement, very strong bearish movement. To do a check to see the rules, whether it qualify and stuff like that. So if you really love to learn this and if you're from far away, not in Singapore. We do opening up online courses, so long you just sign up for the Trade Ideas for 1 year commitment. We know that you are serious and we are happy to help and extend such opportunity to you that you can learn at the comfort of home for a year or as long as your subscription stands. That would be great. Alright, so yeah, let's see what's this alert. Alright, so just going to change this. Still on 1 hour chart. This is a sharp pattern. It's in fact still a counter trend trade. Alright, all good. Tell you what, I'm going to throw in a bonus for you. We'll have a look on oil after Pound Australia. Great. Oh, we are pretty fast today because there's no questions. Pound Australia, very bullish movement. So this is one pair that I'm only looking for a single direction, at least for now. You can see this pair just undying love for the uptrend movement. You know, when you are saying gold is bullish, or I tell you this movement is very, very persistent on the uptrend movement. Alright, right now market has a bit of double topped. Let's see how it goes. I'm really not interested to do a counter trend trades on this trade. Alright, on the 4 hour chart, yeah, bearish movement, very slow and extended movement for this bullish run. So the retracement is very fast, which is good for us. Initial candle start to show, so I'm not stopping you. If you see that this is a great double top opportunity or retest of resistance, you want to short it, by all means wait for candle close. Alright, you then decide. Alright, start thinking right now, assuming that the candle close over here, but do not take it for real. Just say that, okay, let's say it never break and close above the high, I'm going to short it. Where's your stop loss? Where's your target profit area? Plan it out first. So at about 4 minutes time, once the candle close, then you decide if you're going to engage this trade. I've told you straight up, I'm not going to enter this as a shorting opportunity, at least not now. Alright, so we have a ABCD pattern that has formed up. I have plotted it myself. Of course, I did not engage this trade. Alright, so a lot of observation as well on my end, and clearly you can see that it's a good news that I never engaged the shorting opportunity. 24 hour chart, you might be interested to know there is a bad pattern already set up. Market went into consolidation and went higher, while the RSI over here went out of 80, then went to a bit of consolidation, while the market actually went higher. To the 1 hour chart, let's see if we have anything over here. So this was what I did. Earlier. A shark pattern waiting for a buying opportunity at 1.9354. It's about 400 pips away. Still a bit too early to tell, but for those who know me, know that I love to plot and draft it in advance, and it does give me ample time to really go and think about the trade and whether I'm going to engage it. Alright, to the bonus content oil. So you can use this to trade index, you can use this to trade oil, gold, silver, even stocks is fine as long as your basics stand firm. Alright, so last time I did see spotted this potential over here. So what happened on 8th of January, the market has a very bearish movement since then, and right now it has dropped for quite a bit, 63 all the way to 49. Yeah, that's about $14 drop. Alright, so what you want to observe is whether the market double bottom over here, down to the 4 hour chart, retest of the support, and the 1 hour. Alright, potential retest. Let me just head back to daily chart. Let me share with you what I have spotted. Alright, so to the 4 hour chart, nothing much. 1 hour chart, Alright, 1 hour chart I did spotted a crab pattern, but I do need further confirmation to see if this trade is a valid one. So I pretty much just plotted it right now, as in yesterday, to see if there's anything set up that may interest me. Apparently no, not yet. Alright, so on the 15-minute, let's have a look. 15-minute chart, there was a godly that I've not engaged, so nothing much apart from between this entry zone to this black line. I'm waiting for a confirmation before I look in for a buying opportunity, but having such a bearish candle, I really want to think twice to see if I'm going to engage this trade. Alright, so that's pretty much I have for you today. If you find that this is something that can be of help to you, you're staying at home and you happen to be in Asia, or you just don't like to go out, you can visit our website, and over here on the link you can really look into the next event, which is on 3rd of March. We have a webinar coming up on 3rd of March. Alright, it's a Tuesday. Is from 8 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. Alright, all good. So register, you get to learn some of the things over there and receive a ebook. Okay, that's all I have for you guys. And later on I'll be posting the edited version for last week midweek market analysis. If not, you want to watch it instantly, you can just check Facebook for last week's post, or I leave all live recording over there. Alright, so that's all I have for you today. Stay safe, stay healthy, and looking forward to see you soon, guys. See you.